Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toaster Talk.
Yeah, we're toasters and we're talking, except we're not toasters, we're gorillas, and I am green and he is salmon.
For those of you who are listening purely on audio, because this is a podcast, and that's a thing that people can do. We are currently inside of Gorilla Tag because we could not find a better way to do this. So,
Yeah, we could have done VR chat, but I don't want to be Omni-Man talking to Hank Hill or whatever your skin is.
it's Walter White. And also, we couldn't have done it in VR chat. Anyways, welcome to the podcast. We have no plan whatsoever. We're just gonna yap for like an hour and then upload it to
And
the
it will
internet.
be entertaining, don't you worry, and this will probably get us arrested.
Shh. We have to like not move from these seats that we're on.
I know, it sucks. It sucks.
I'm so used to being able to like move while I do
I
things.
just slurped my... You're gonna hear random slurping, that's me drinking coffee and...
There's just so many sounds.
So, this isn't ASMR now, screw you guys.
Yeah, this is...
on the podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to... What? Hello, everybody. Welcome to ASMR with loud piano in the background. Today we're going to be doing ASMR.
So anyway, first topic I wanted to hit, Switch 2, it released.
Yes, the Switch
I have
2...
no strong feelings.
The Switch... Okay, I have
no
very
strong
strong feelings about the Switch 2. So...
Actually, I have... Okay, no, wait. Can I start? Because I'm, like, the number one Nintendo glazer in my
Feel free.
family. So, I glaze Nintendo. It's my favorite of the like, three big guys that make games. But I can't stand for a $450 console. And... Mario Kart being $80. I mean, it looks very good. I've watched other people play it. I don't have a Switch 2 because I broke right now because Lego. But okay, the console itself is just again an upgraded Switch 2, which was advertised, but
Upgraded Switch.
You
said upgrade to the Switch 2. It's not.
I'm not very smart, okay?
I'm just now realizing also how weird it looks when I put my arms down.
It does look weird. Ladies.
Okay, continue.
So Mario Kart World looks really good, except for there was actually three big issues, and they're all character related. How come there are no Miis in the game? The Miis, the player characters that you insert yourself as, or you put like P Diddy or something.
There haven't been Miis since like Mario
Diddy
Kart
Kong
Wii.
is not in Mario Kart. It's not in Mario Kart World.
Yeah,
Why
that's
is Diddy Kong. I mean, I get
officially
the
worst game
current
ever.
allegation
Diddy
of-
Kong no longer exists. Diddy Kong was the best character
And
in
then another
anything.
Kong is not in there. Funky Kong, the best character in Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah,
Which is
Funky
also the
Kong
best
was
Mario
the
Kart.
best
Even though
character.
this new one's really cool, it is not the best Mario Kart. I'm gonna die on the hill of it being Wii.
Okay. Oh, damn it. I moved the camera. Hold on.
Good job.
Listen, it's really...
Anyway,
Ow, I hit myself. It's really hard to camera... Hold on, it's not
guys,
straight.
Slop and slide is not good for you, Nolan.
There we go. Alright, we're back.
There we go.
Technical
Okay,
difficulties.
you voice your thoughts on the Switch 2.
Okay, first off, I'm just going to start with Mario Kart World. Who was like, okay, we need to make a new Mario game. We got to make it really cool and exciting and interesting, and kids these days have really short attention spans. And then they're like, okay, what if we have
wait,
a
one more
realistic highway simulator in between the races?
Okay, that's funny in my opinion. That is
Yeah,
really
it's funny,
The
but
one
when
thing I
you're
get
in the
is
middle
they
of
made,
gameplay and you're like, okay, I can't wait to get to the next race. I hope we get there soon. And then it's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Traffic.
You're like,
Make realistic traffic in DLC.
why are you sitting on like the arm of the couch?
I want to.
He wants to. All right. Now onto the Switch 2. One, I hate with like a burning passion that they are fully digitalizing all games and apps for the Switch 2, because that means that
Wait, one more thing. Sorry, I have another thing. You go. Actually, you finish your thought, and then we'll just kind of go back and forth.
Yeah. Because of that means officially, if you have a Switch 2, you cannot actually own a game on the Switch 2.
They can brick your Switch if they want to, if you just mod it.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks.
It. What does that have to do with what I was saying? You're just.
Because you were saying something about all games being digital now, is that you can't actually own anything. You don't actually own your console.
Which is a
Technically, you
separate
don't even own
issue.
your console.
Separate issue. The point
Nintendo's
being,
becoming the Apple of gaming.
no, Apple is the Apple of gaming. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, 2.
I didn't.
Aside from that, honestly, the Switch 2 is a major improvement. But just because of that alone, out of my own brainness-ing, I cannot, in good consciousness, condone people to purchase the Switch 2.
Go ahead if you want it, but like, also, have you heard that people who bought it from GameStop have getting staples in their Switch screens?
No, I did not, but that's really funny.
It's really funny. I feel bad for those people. You blow $400 on a console and you have a staple from your receipt. That sucks, but
You
it's
want to
really
know what's
funny.
really funny?
What?
The last time my family paid full price for a gaming console was when we bought the Switch 2 in like 2017.
The Switch.
Or yeah, the Switch, sorry.
You bought the Switch.
Bro.
Okay, one more thing. I have another thing to add about the Switch too. Why is the menu so boring?
Yeah,
I expected
okay,
from the Switch
okay.
1 menu. The Switch 1 menu is probably the worst Wii menu. I mean, like the Wii menu is peak. The Wii U
Yeah,
menu is
no.
peak. Also, go buy a Wii U now. Go buy a Wii U. I'm condoning anyone watching to go buy a Wii U. I don't even own the console.
Don't purchase a Wii U. Alright,
Dude, purchase a Wii. Purchase a Wii. Just a regular Wii.
I'm gonna
If you
sit
don't
here
already
now.
have one, go purchase a Wii.
I love how, like, the point of us setting up the camera and the chairs and the couch this way was so that you could sit
We're gonna
there
sit on the
and
couch,
I
but
could
we're
sit
not.
here, and then you're choosing to directly ignore that.
I'm trying to like move and nudge myself. There we go. I'm back on the seat.
Alright, on to the...
Any more thoughts about the Switch 2?
I was just about to do, like, a really good and thoughtful transition to go on to the next thing, so no.
Okay.
On to the next topic. This man right here, Big Boy, has not recently, like 6 months ago, a lot longer than, shut up, a lot longer than that ago, introduced me to this great thing called Bionicle. All right.
Bionicles are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Wait,
If you don't own any, buy them. But
they're expensive, but they're fun.
yeah, they. I was like,
okay, I'm just gonna start with the Bionicle, but also gaming. Lego had pulled the plug on a fan project called Bionicle: The Masks of Power, and it took 8 years for development. It hasn't even released yet, and it won't ever release because of Lego being shitty. But so what I need you guys to do is you guys need to go to every single social media page that Lego does and just spam restore the Masks of Power, because those people spent a long time making that game and they weren't getting paid, which stinks.
That's called slavery. Anyways, I was gonna
they were all competent.
that game was
Okay.
like the point I was getting to eventually. That was like the end goal of the Bionicle topic. So, you know, I had like a whole structure in my head, but I'll just do the rest of the Bionicle topic. The Bionicle lore is like really, really, really complicated, and
learn all of it. Learn all of their names.
have a -3. Like, you know how like in like D&D or like Baldur's Gate, there's like the stats of like charisma and dexterity and strength. I have a -3 in attention span on that. See, the great thing about a podcast is that you can just talk as much as you want and it doesn't even have to make sense. This is why this is the best format on the internet. Watch this. Gooble gobble geeble gobble subby gaboob. And we could literally do that for an hour and it would be like basically Joe Rogan.
We have eaten at Raising Cane's together. I just want to throw that out there.
Raising Cane's, honestly, I hadn't eaten when we ate there. I hadn't eaten there in like many years. And honestly, I kind of wish I would eat there more. It's pretty good.
It's really
honestly,
good.
though,
You don't really
this
live close to it because we had to drive
Yeah.
a weird way. We had to like go through like a really strange like busy street all up to like near the mall, and then all the way like by a strip mall with weed store right next to a comic book.
Yeah, no,
Random topic.
there's
the
so
town we
many
live in
weed
is-
stores, bro. They need to stop.
And they're all in the weirdest section ever.
Yeah. We went to a Lego store. We went to a Lego store, and they had they were having a drugstore next to it.
Coming soon sign for a weed store.
Yeah. Which, like, honestly, you do you. I love drugs, but
You.
for all intents and purposes, that was a joke. See, I am 14. I do not do drug. God damn it. I do not do
14-year-olds in like
drugs.
Seattle probably do.
Yeah, except we are 14-year-olds that play Legos and are currently recording a podcast
It's
in
not
Gorilla
playing,
Tag.
it's building.
Do you want me to me in the editing seat, I need you to put this video into an editing software specifically for the point of just to put in the picture of the Lego set that's currently sitting on my desk that I got in New York.
Oh, you told me the New York Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, because you don't have it. Could not be me. I have it. I have the Statue of Liberty. Dab. Triple
I
dab.
have a single minifigure worth more than your entire collection.
My entire collection is like 5 Minecraft sets in that New York set. That's not impressive.
And the Bionicle I gave you.
Oh yeah.
He has
Sorry,
one
the
Bionicle.
the I got this. Hold on.
Roxy Gurak. You should know its name by now.
No, I shouldn't. You like gave it to me. It's currently you literally gave it to me, and then it sat on my desk for like 2 months, and then now it's sitting on my shelf. And I have not.
I mean, good at least. It's
I don't think I've looked at it in 2 months. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We'll look at it right now.
Okay. I fell. I looked at it. Well, here's the thing. No, because his feet just he like can't stand because his ankle joints are too weak.
Oh yeah, he had
So,
clumsy joints.
I
I have the blue socket pieces. I can get you more joints, but I won't because joints.
Because I try to display him like a normal display piece, and then he falls over. So he's currently sitting on my shelf like this with like his legs, like
crossed.
Yeah, because
long legs.
He does.
You have to put a picture on the screen. Just search up Roxy.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pictures. All right, now to talk about the most important thing for two 14-year-olds playing Gorilla Tag making a podcast to talk about. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are no longer friends. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, no, they're having a divorce.
Oh yeah, sorry, they're getting a divorce.
It's really funny to watch this happen. It is genuinely so funny.
Honestly,
This is hilarious.
My favorite part of the entire thing is that Elon Musk was losing sales before this on Tesla. And
he did.
I can't because like he yeah, probably, but also
that was like 5 months ago.
Yeah, he's no, but my favorite he's been losing Tesla sales because he's been supporting Donald Trump, and now he's stopped supporting Donald Trump after supporting him for multiple months. So I can't wait to see him literally. Yeah, and literally everyone hates Elon Musk now, if they didn't already. Which is just so funny.
Also, we will not usually bring politics into.
Yeah, no,
place.
I just like hating on Elon Musk, who is not a politician.
Political views one way or another.
Yeah, we are children, so
we are children. Well, we are teen children.
Yeah, we're like the size of grown adults, but we play with Legos.
We are tall people.
We're both like 6 foot tall, so
almost 6 foot.
Yeah, you're like 5'10", freaking dork. You're so short.
Shut up.
I'm like a whole 6 foot and like 1/32 of an inch.
100 pounds.
For those of you who don't live in America and don't know what the actual size of a foot and or inch is, look it up.
It's 28 bald eagles through 48 pickup trucks.
Yeah, one time on stream I had to literally a British guy was in a Tabor lobby with me, and I'm not kidding.
Sorry, I lit a fire. That's gonna be crackling for a while.
It's fine. There's a fire on the screen right there, so it's off camera, but there's like a little TV screen with like a fake fire on it. Anyways,
it's like that fire that you
no, but
would see
on
in
stream,
grade when
on stream, I had to have a British guy explain to me the difference between the U.S. dollar and the British pound, and like the difference in like.
It's strange.
Yeah, like
it's
the difference in value. I think he said the British pound is like 1.5 American dollars.
I thought it was $1.25 for.
I don't know. Did you know that 15 pesos is 85 cents?
Cool.
I don't know why you would have to know that, but I looked it up because I have 15 pesos and it's 85 cents.
I don't live in Mexico.
Neither do I. I don't even know why I have pesos. I don't know how I have pesos.
I had the old Italian for a bit. I had old Italian money before they switched over to the euro. Italy had its own currency
called pizza.
No, it's called lira.
No, it's called turtle shells, as we all know.
Oh yeah, because Mario.
It's called 1-ups.
Mario Kart War. I love 1-ups.
I watched Accountant 2 yesterday. Have you seen the first one?
No.
Okay. It's a little violent, but it's pretty cool. It's like this autistic guy is like trained to be awesome.
Well, you can explain to them.
Yeah, okay. So basically the idea is this autistic guy is like his dad's in the military, and for those of you who are audio listeners, because I'm definitely gonna upload this as an audio file somewhere, probably, maybe, if I choose to. He is currently
put in your Discord that you don't use.
No, I do. I have like 3 people who actively talk on there. Okay, see, I have ADHD and he's special, so it's, you know. Anyways, he had jiggling cranberries.
Anyway, you were talking about a movie about an autistic guy.
Yeah, so this autistic dude, his dad's in the military, and his dad like trains him to be awesome, and then he becomes like an accountant for like mob bosses and drug dealers and stuff.
Wait, that's where you get the name of the movie, right? Oh, it's so smart.
And then he figures out that these people for a company are like doing some. By the way, spoilers. By the way, he figures out that the people for this company are like doing illegal stuff and like illegally doing stuff, and so those people
are mob boss would do
that. No, it's like not a mob boss. It's like a normal company. Also, Anna Kendrick works there.
No way a normal company would do bad things.
Looking at you, Nintendo. But anyways,
I'm looking at you, Nestle. Stop stealing those waters. I'm gonna get shot in the head.
Yeah. So, anyways, they have like assassins hired to hunt him down. And him and Anna Kendrick are being hunted down because they're the ones who figured it out. Except he did most of the work, and they were just partners. And so they are now on the run, and Anna Kendrick has to finds out that this autistic dude who just like basically got her into all this is also like the most qualified like murderer of all time, and he like lives in a truck, except the entire back of the truck is fully covered in just guns and armor and stuff. And then cut to the end of the movie, we find out that his brother was actually the assassin hired to kill him. And so the accountant kills everyone but his brother, and then it just leaves.
You were my brother, Anakin.
And that's the first movie. There's a lot more to it. It's a really good movie. But I just watched the sequel.
I don't know.
I just watched the sequel, and I think, in my opinion, it's equally as good, but the sequel's funnier, whereas the first one's just like a better movie overall. But yeah, they're both really good movies. I very much recommend them. And let's move on to another topic. We've been recording
Anyway,
20 minutes.
we're gonna try to start doing tier lists as a part of this.
Yeah,
So
we
if you have any
might.
tier lists that you like recommend. Like, we're of course gonna do like food and restaurant tier lists, which we kind of tried to do, but we argued too much,
Real.
and you just didn't edit it.
Yeah, because I'm too lazy.
But we're gonna try to do some other tier lists.
Oh,
so,
no. Yeah, just put in the comments, put down stuff.
Except if it's like racist or anything, because I don't want to do racist. That's behind me. He's right behind me.
Minorities tier list.
Minority country tier list, like the small countries. I think
Also-
Monaco should go in top 10.
Also, this thing is called Toaster Talk, and in the background, way
There's a toaster.
back here, this thing right here is a toaster. You can see
And
that it's a
right next to a
toaster.
microwave, like Micro Society, which is a very good channel.
Yeah, look them up, subscribe to them if you're not already, because they're awesome.
It's our humor.
It's the best YouTube channel that has ever existed. Aside from
and,
mine.
all-
I have the best YouTube... Hold on. I have the best YouTube channel. I was blocking you in the frame.
I know, because you're so self-centered. Anyway, let's talk about me now.
Bro, we should write, like, a movie. That'd be funny.
should.
We
One
could
thing with
write...
the movie.
we could write the best comedy movie.
Starring James Corden and The Rock.
Yeah,
'cause those are the only two actors that aren't anything.
They're the best actors of all time. James Corden, The Rock, Chris Pratt, and it's like Aquafina,
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Yeah, Aquafina too, and Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, because he has the least annoying voice out of anyone that has ever
He plays
spoken
the
words.
hamster and the bad guys that gets killed at the end. I don't know what happens. I've only watched that movie once, and that's when it came out in theaters.
I
Oh,
also
there's gonna be a sequel. I don't know
okay.
if it'll be good
Also,
or not.
this man has not seen any of the Spider-Verse movies. This freaking
I
nerd
haven't.
dork, just horrible human being over here, has never seen any of the Spider-Verse movies. And that's
He
why
hasn't seen any of the Bionicle movies. Actually,
I've
he's
seen
the first
one.
And it was very good.
I love how you're like acting like that is even a little bit of a comparison. It's like some of the like best, most critically acclaimed movies of all time next to
And then
the
it's
Spider-Verse.
The other Spider-Verse. You know how they had a theater. Also, Bionicle was originally going to have a theatrical release.
For some reason, I seriously doubt that.
No, it was. I know the plot of. Do you want to hear the plot of the movie? A real-life boy who played with a bunch of Bionicles was gonna get like. What's a good
Jumanji.
comparison? Like, yeah, he's gonna get Jumanji.
He's gonna get
with a little
Minecraft
Bionicle. He was
movie.
gonna and he was gonna go find
That
the
is-
Mask of Light and become Takanuva.
That is a relevant
That's a real
reference.
thing that was gonna happen. Imagine little Timmy becoming Takanuva, the Toa of Light.
Hey guys, I
I just
really
said
like.
words that could probably kill a Victorian child.
Hey guys, I really like my Solic Bionicle. Oh no, I'm sucked
go
into the
subscribe to
Takanuva
Solid
verse.
Trooper games.
Yeah, also, there's this, yeah, we need to talk about this. Because we are making a Bionicle TV show coming at some point, eventually, it's going to happen. Probably.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Who knows? Anyway, the point is that there's another really good channel that you might like, because it's funny, sort of, and really cool action. It's called Tales of Solix. It's made by a guy called Grouper Games,
Just,
and it's very good.
yeah, it's
Check 'em out.
it's not
They're
very
very
it's
good.
not very popular. Well, I mean, for a Bionicle thing, it's decently popular.
A lot
But
of other Bionicle stuff gets really popular.
yeah, like I've
Another
seen,
one that's like really funny is Misadventures of Onipex and Pals, which is very funny, and the main character's name is Nolan, just like Nolan, Omni-Man, him.
yeah, you know, Omni-Man. Nothing related to me has ever had the name Nolan.
Omni-Man.
I
Omni-Man.
Why did we think a podcast was a good idea?
Because it was awesome.
Are you sure?
Awesome idea. Mark, I made a steak. Finally, BBs. Anyway, we're
Do you like
injected
jazz?
With 12.
Yeah.
We are injected with like 12 pounds of invincible brain rot.
We have
To watch
never.
it slowly spiral out of control. I don't know why I did that.
We need a new topic to talk about.
We do.
We really should have had a list of
Croatia.
topics. Yeah. So
Croatia.
So do you know? Do you know the?
Do you want to hear some fun facts about Croatia?
Sure. Go ahead.
It is a very long country. My cousin's currently there.
Oh, sick. Why?
School trip.
To Croatia.
Vacation, sort of. It's weird. It's complicated, and I don't want to tell the audience. Let's go talk about something fun.
I'm
Steve.
I am Steve.
Oh yeah, the Minecraft movie is pretty fun.
Unironically, I know a lot of people don't like the Minecraft movie. I think it's alright. Like, it's not like
story wise, like and CGI wise, the CGI and like practical effects are really good.
I mean, the green screening
okay.
could be a lot better. I feel like a lot of the actors were just too good for the script. Like,
it was
the
movie.
The sister was just like genuinely like sad, and then it just like she's like really sad, and then it just like cuts to the next scene where it's just like it's a giant potato getting it's a giant potato getting exploded by a jetpack made by a 10-year-old. It's like, also I saw this on like a movie review of the Minecraft movie. Of a Minecraft movie.
I'm itching my back, okay?
I don't think you look like you just like your entire body just
that feels
rotated.
good. Oh, that feels good. Anyway, I'm back. Oh. What?
Okay, anyways, I saw this on a movie review recently, and I very much agree with it. That I feel like the first 30 minutes where they're like inside like the real world, quote unquote, was honestly like could have been its own movie, and I would have watched that over the Minecraft movie. Because I think the first part was really funny on its own, and then they go into like the Minecraft world, and it's just them doing a lot of Minecraft stuff, and Jack Black going, "This is a Minecraft movie," you know, like.
And then personally, Minecraft.
Let's
it's a
Minecraft.
Good movie. I would recommend anybody who somehow hasn't watched it, but please don't. When they eventually show us in theaters again, please don't bring a live explosive into the theaters.
I actually do. Bring a C4 to the Minecraft movie. Dare you.
C3. Bring a C3.
Bring C13.
C413, the guy who made the Minecraft
C413.
Anyway, new topic. Shoot.
I don't have any ideas.
I had a topic, and I can't remember what it was.
We still have to do this for another half an hour. I hope you know this. A Goofy movie. That movie, I didn't like that movie.
City. It was pretty fun.
I went to New York and DC. That was pretty fun.
They have an IKEA in Kansas City.
They probably have.
We don't have IKEA.
They probably have an IKEA.
Oh no, they don't have an IKEA in New York. Not like the most. I mean, they probably have one on like the outskirts because you can't just fit an entire IKEA in the middle.
Yeah,
of
you can. There was like a Costco in the Empire State Building, probably. I don't know.
Fun fact: there's Sears in Alaska, but like nowhere mainland United States.
Fun fact: the Empire State Building is actually Mount Olympus, the location that of which is located inside of Perseus Jackson. The best TV show, and it's only a TV show. There was never movies or books. Okay, this kid
turn the Sears Tower into an Energon source. And Mark Wahlberg's gonna go fight Megatron or something.
Yeah, you know how Mark Wahlberg actually fought with and against Transformers. Age of Extinction.
Yeah, no, he's friends with Bumblebee. Who isn't? Just like shoot, what's his name?
Whoever was inside.
Not Stanley Wiki, the guy who plays him. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is friends with Optimus Prime.
As we all know.
And Mark Wahlberg is also friends with a talking teddy bear.
Yeah, who sounds suspiciously
by
like Peter
Stewie
Griffin. Hey, Mark! Hey, Mark! That was just, like, not even close. We're just gonna sit on the arms of our
Anyway,
chairs
let's
now.
wait. We were gonna talk about unpopular movie opinions, which kind of segues into us talking about weird Transformers movies.
Okay,
for
hear me
whatever
out,
reason.
okay? The Spider-Verse movies are really good. Hear me out. Good Will Hunting is really good.
Like going to Goodwill and hunting, or is that like a movie?
Have you not seen Good Will Hunting?
I've never even heard of that movie.
You mean like literally like what is widely known as the best movie of all time?
No, Spaceballs. I know
Like
that.
Good Will Hunting is like half of the planet's favorite movie,
I've never heard of that movie.
and you just never heard of it. All right,
Nope.
let me explain the basic plot. I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but let me break it down for you, Mark. So basically, what happens is this
Hey,
kid
can I get
who,
cheese?
like
Cheese,
he
cheese.
he like grew up in the system. Basically, he's like we find out he's like a genius, but he's working
He's a Sigma Chat.
as a janitor at a like high tier college, like Harvard or something. I don't remember. And there's like a equation put up on the board, and he just like solves it in his head, basically. And we find out he's like this crazy genius guy. And
When does Goodwill show up?
he gets bailed out of prison as long as he is allowed, or as long, and part of his bail is he has to sign a contract where he has to go to therapy, and also he has to do like learn math stuff, and the math stuff is just not challenging whatsoever. But the therapy, who Matt Damon is the main character, and Robin Williams is the therapist. The therapy.
So
the
the
therapist.
genie from Aladdin and the other guy, I forgot his name already.
And Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, yeah, him.
Okay.
I don't ironically about to say Mark Wahlberg.
But yeah, it's a really, really good movie. I very much recommend it. I also watched Forrest Gump for the first time like a couple months ago. That's a really good movie.
Have you never watched? Okay, I'm gonna get mad at you for never watching a popular movie. How have you never watched Forrest Gump?
Well, I've seen enough like just like bits of it from like back when my family had like cable TV when I was like 4.
No one has cable because streaming has taken over.
The Streaming Wars. That's my favorite South Park movie. Can you like stay in frame?
No.
Bro is not Tigger.
Say what?
Say what? Oh my
God, I'm so
god!
glad I sat down in real life. I sat down in real life.
Oh
Anyway,
my
what?
god!
You have never watched Forrest Gump? That kind of sucks.
I
'cause Forrest
have.
Gump is very good.
I hadn't watched it until
Well,
like
you
a
have now.
couple months ago, and it's officially like one of my favorite movies. It's really funny. It's really sad. I think it would be sadder
You look like the main character.
if this. I don't look like. Bro keeps on saying I look like Tom Hanks. I don't look like Tom Hanks.
You look like Tom Hanks.
No, but my favorite part is that while we were watching the scene where he's like standing over Jenny's grave, like crying, I hear my mom going, like I hear my mom snoring as I'm like crying, watching this man like stare at his dead wife's grave in sorrow, and I just hear my mother snoring 10 feet away from me.
Which that's funny.
Which it would be funny if I wasn't crying. Yeah, we have to meet a minimum requirement of an hour for each one of these.
Angry Birds 2 is the greatest film ever made.
It's not. No. Okay, our friend Adam.
He's not appeared on the channel.
He has not appeared on the channel yet. He's going to appear on the channel at some point, probably. I don't know.
Hopefully.
He asked me, and I told him that we would record a video with him at some point. I just don't know when or what that video will be or anything, basically.
We had a downshot video we were gonna make.
Yeah, we did have a downshot video we were gonna make. I also have an idea for a VR chat video that we could do. That'd be really funny.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
We'll tell him though.
I won't reveal it yet, but it'll be really funny once we eventually do it. Which honestly, we could probably just like record that tomorrow. Honestly, I need a video for Wednesday.
I have plans tomorrow. I'm sorry, I can't.
Bro, I'm gonna shoot my cat. All right, I'm gonna shoot Adam's
I'm going to Iowa Furniture Mart tomorrow because I have to go pick up a trackpad for my dad. For like those office chairs, like the little
Yeah.
plastic things you gotta put for the. You have to go find one of those.
Yeah.
Nebraska Furniture Mart is the IKEA of the Midwest. Indiana Furniture Store is the IKEA of the Midwest.
It's not getting edited, by the way. It's fine. I have blatantly stated that I live in Nebraska many a time. It's just nobody has noticed. Somebody genuinely on stream was like, "You live in Iowa," and I was just like,
You do.
No.
Well, you were born there, weren't you?
"I was born in Iowa," and then I proceeded to live there for literally exactly 2 weeks.
He was born in Waterloo, Iowa.
Yeah, see. You can say that because that's not relevant
If you go over the town in
information.
Google Maps, you will get you will have a sign that says the birthplace of Nolan VR.
Yeah. No, my favorite
Also, you might
my
be the
favorite
most
part
relevant person to come out of that town. You might be the most relevant person to come out of that town.
though, which is funny because I have like 2,000 subs. See, it's funny because I'm unsuccessful.
I'm crying now.
I've been doing
No, it's
this
not
for
my
over
fault.
5 years, and I've seen no growth. Tell your families that they need to subscribe to me, or I will shoot your dog.
And if you have a cat, I'll shoot your goldfish.
What? See, my brain is like random equals funny. Therefore, if it's random, then it's funny, and that's why, yep.
Mine is build up plus a little bit of random plus a little bit of something else.
What else could he have meant? Hey, you, have you found anything? Man, we ain't found shit. See, it's funny.
I love that movie. I love
See, it's so
Spaceballs. I've never
funny
watched
because-
Spaceballs.
Yeah, if you haven't seen
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, then you're not a human being. So we're gonna have to kill you. So you have 9 to 6 business days,
It's also It's also Elon Musk's favorite movie.
which says a lot about everything.
About him.
Not him, just
It's my
everything.
favorite movie, but I'm not related to Elon Musk in any way. I am not.
Man, I wish I was related to Elon Musk because I would have money, and money is the
But you'd
best
also be
thing.
named like XJ12387, my Wi-Fi passcode.
Bro, I'm planning on naming my kid the letters EVO.
Evo from Hero Factory? Hero Factory is a toy line released by LEGO in 2010 and ended in 2014 with the Invasion from Below wave.
I'm-
No, no. Hi, Nolan.
On an unrelated note, there's a balcony in this map that I
And he
jumped
just
off
jumped
of.
off and teleported himself because he can't hurt himself.
Yeah, because I, as we all know, am an Enderman.
Did you hear that someone's like Minecraft, like it was about to be like a world record breaking like run of Minecraft got got destroyed because an Enderman killed him like as soon as the portal was opening to like beat the game.
No,
It's
I
a
did
real
not,
thing
but that's
that
really
happened, and
funny.
I honestly feel so bad for him.
I don't. I'm
You
a
have no
heartless person. Am I a
Probably
person? I don't know.
living.
By the way, there will not be any editing on this video. It will be just raw footage being uploaded. So
You're gonna do some editing, right? I'm editing, right?
see, See, the best thing about a podcast is that you don't have to edit it. You can just like, fine, I'll edit this part right now. Add in, just make like a jump cut to 2 seconds from now. All right, there we go. I did it.
It's 2 seconds from now.
Yeah.
You're in the future. You're in Back to the Future from
Back
one
to the
movie.
Future, the movie that I've never finished.
I've never seen Back to the Future.
Wait, have you? Not?
No.
Okay, I started
I've
it.
seen a lot of really good 80s movies. I haven't seen 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Back to the Future.
I've heard of one of those.
The Gremlins, I don't know. Ghostbusters.
I watched the Gremlins and then I had nightmares. But yeah, Back to the Future, my family was at a cabin in Kansas. And,
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Chat, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, now it's my turn.
No. Oh, that's really funny from the camera angle. You just see a little green dot just like appear and disappear. Anyway.
Oh, there we go.
Back to the Future, I started watching it in a cabin in Kansas, and then I proceeded to just stop watching it because I was like, oh, this kid's going to have intercourse with his mother.
Don't ever say that again. No, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
See, this is why this is the best possible set that we could have done. Eventually, we'll change to something else, probably. We'll get, like, an actual thing set up if this does remotely well.
My arm's stuck.
Just pull really hard.
Stuck.
Man, I'm dead.
Okay. It's not working.
That's out of the
working.
camera angle, thank God. He just jorked it. Anyways.
I'm lumping it. I am lumping it.
Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Load it. Pull out the scope. Read it. Must execute
rowboat.
President Bill Clinton.
I love
Can't
Bill
remember who
Clinton. I
else it
love
was.
when he did all those good things, especially when he didn't have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah. I literally had this conversation with my mother earlier. That Bill Clinton was actually a good...
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton was not that bad of a president aside from that.
What else did he do? All I know him is from the scandal where he...
I did not
Giggity
have
that
sexual
Google.
relations with that woman.
Where she,
Just for
where he
saying
giggity
that, this
Google.
entire podcast is now going to get demonetized.
Well, you just cut that out.
I'm not going to
Here,
cut
I'll do
anything.
this so he knows when to edit it out. You're welcome.
Let's just listen to the piano for a second to fill out time.
It's this music's copyrighted. I'm gonna jump off for a third time. You know, I'll do it right now just in case.
I'm going to kill myself just in case it's copyrighted.
There we go. I'm back.
No, we can't do that now, because we're going to get flagged for themes of suicide or self-harm.
Okay, fine. I'll redo the scene. I forgot my coffee strainer downstairs.
I forgot my coffee strainer downstairs. Chat, who should we have on who should we have on as a guest? For the next
Adam.
one. We should get Adam on as a guest. We should get Glock on as a guest.
Who?
He's a content creator who was pretty awesome, and he made one video, and he made one video that like blew up really big time, and then proceeded to just
Just like you.
stop uploading for like a year, and then his most recent video that he's uploaded, aside from his retirement video, is his collaboration with me.
Okay, that's cool.
So, yeah, he's
What are you guys playing?
officially retired. Well, we just played Onward because that's what he's like known for. But He's officially
Dishes.
retired, so it'd be nice to have him on if he still can. Because
And you could also have that one quote unquote person from Connecticut.
no, we could not. He's he. Why is your name Gorilla?
So was yours.
Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, it would be cool to have him on. We could have TVVR, which is an old
Oh yeah, TV
friend
VR,
of
he's
ours.
fun.
Yeah, he'd be cool to have on, or Doggo. Just like we
Yeah,
could
we
get the
can't have
whole.
Donkey because she's apparently dead or whatever.
Yeah, we could have TVVR and Doggo on, and just like move over to that couch over there that's out of frame, and have 2 guests.
But we could let's do one for each episode. And then we could do one for each.
Yeah,
person,
I guess if
like-
there's
like a
4
double
people, it could be a little cluttered.
Well, Talk Tua usually has 4 people, and that is the most relevant, good podcast of all time.
All right, it's my turn. All right. All right, my
Oh, I'm
favorite podcast, the Shut Up I'm Talking podcast, created by Tom
Shut up, I'm talking.
Manifold, has this segment that I'm going to steal now. It's called the worst moment of your week. Go.
Driving back from Kansas City.
Okay, the worst moment of my
It is 3 hours of absolutely nothing.
That is fair. As someone who
It
also did
sucks.
that, I thought it was fine.
Do you like cornfield and skunks?
Oh, you saw skunks,
Do
bro?
ya?
I just saw cornfields.
Oh, there was like a really bad skunk for like 20 minutes. But I was playing Geometry
What?
Dash on my phone, and that was pretty fun.
What? There was a really bad skunk for like 20 minutes? What does that even
Like,
mean?
no, like the smell of skunk, I could just smell it for 20 minutes.
Okay, that's just farmland smell from like cows.
No, it was a skunk. It was a skunk.
How do you know? Have you ever smelled a
'Cause
skunk?
I smelled skunk because I smelled it also going up to Minnesota. They don't smell good.
Okay,
Have you smelled a skunk?
have you?
Yeah.
Have you seen the skunk
Anyway,
put out
what's
the
your
spray
worst moment of the
and
week?
smelled it? My worst moment of the week. This was Sunday, so if you're like anywhere that doesn't think Sunday is the first day of the week, this might not count. But whatever.
It's Monday.
Shut up.
Cool.
So Sunday, I was still on my school trip in New York, and it was 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. My entire group was so tired, and the
Oh yeah, some idiot ran your thing into like the plane wing.
No. This was the day before we came back. It was like 10:30. We were all so tired, and the chaperone, or not the chaperone, it was like the. I'm trying to brain
The
here.
the person.
The tour guide. There we go. Was like, guess what, guys? I know it's 10:30. Literally nobody wants to be out here. We're gonna go to Times Square. Note, Times Square was 30 minutes from our hotel. We
Yeah,
went to
I'm
time.
walking
We
here.
walked 30 minutes to Times Square. Stayed there for
Oh my God, that
4
sucks.
minutes, and then walked 30 minutes back. We got
So
back
you
to
say, like, huh, neat.
yeah. We literally just like walked up there, and it was just like a bunch of ads.
I love that.
We
the
literally
funniest
just
thing about
walked
Times
for
Square
an
is everyone
hour.
finds it, so, oh my god, it's such a cool tourist attraction. It is a bunch of ads.
Yeah, we
In a
walked
big
for an
place.
hour to just see a bunch of advertisements. If I wanted to see a bunch of advertisements, I would just go on YouTube. I don't have premium.
And click on a 4-minute video and get 20 of them.
Because
Thanks, YouTube.
thanks YouTube. No. Actually, the way it works is if
It
you
makes-
watch any video under 8 minutes, you can't have mid-roll ads. So there's a maximum of 2 ad rolls that you can have for any video under 8 minutes.
It is called exaggeration. Something.
I don't know what exaggeration is, but I don't think that's what it's called. See, this is comedy. We need to write a movie. We need to. If we write a movie, it would be the funniest movie of all time.
It would just be like the,
We should write an Indiana Jones movie
Sharknado
parody.
7.
We should write like a Spaceballs, but Indiana Jones.
So Spaceballs because Lone Star is apparently themed after Indiana Jones.
No, and then we
It's a
call
real fact, by the way.
and then we call it Mississippi Adams.
Yeah, and instead of
And the skull.
I don't know if I can say this. Instead of let's just say 1940 German.
Instead of
soldiers,
Nazis, we have
I would that's
Tesla
not a good
bots.
word we can say.
we have Tesla bots. We can say Nazis.
So
If
we
it's in-
still have.
So we have 10 minutes left in order to meet the minimum
make-
time requirement for this.
For a talk to a podcast.
We really should have called this podcast "Talk to People." Talk to a people. Also, there's a character
We're
from
gonna try to
Bionicle: The
pump one of
Mask
these
of
out
Light
once
called
a
"Talk
week.
to a." Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this once a week. We really got to start scheduling guests because I cannot do this without guests, man. Because like we talk like this
Yeah.
all the time, but
We can do some episodes with just me and you, but like
yeah.
we need
Well, no,
guests.
because we just like get on VR and just talk like all the time. But the issue is that when we talk about stuff that we cannot talk about on camera because it's like generally it's like projects that we're working on and like confidential stuff that cannot be shared.
I was about to say now we're not talking about like racism.
Yeah, no. It's like
Racism.
you know we're talking about like projects and stuff that are coming out at some point this year.
Hopefully sometime. Hopefully.
Not hopefully. If we do not have
Yeah, I think.
Actually,
I
wait.
have to
We've
watch
already stated that it's coming out. One of the projects, at least, is Mwomp and Nerp, which is our Bionicle animated TV show. That the first
it.
episode.
Kind of comedy, kind of
It's-
story based, kind of good.
It's the equivalent of. The best thing I can compare it to is like Bionicle Rick and Morty. Is like the best
Mixed
comparison
with,
I can make.
The superpower sets of Invincible.
Yeah, it's like if you combine Invincible, Rick and Morty, and Bionicle: The Mask of Light.
And also a very small amount of Star Wars with like some of the stuff.
Yeah, it's a little bit sci-fi. And Indiana. I guess it's not really Indiana Jones because
There's a one episode.
yeah, there's
that's a
one
parody.
episode
There's
and it's a
one episode.
parody of Indiana Jones. I just realized we've been talking about
You just
Indiana
said
Jones
that.
parodies twice in this. I feel
I
like
got nickel for every time I talked about an Indiana
if I had, I had
Also, Phineas and Ferb is back, and it is really good.
yeah, I watched the
it.
first
It is
episode.
very good.
I never really
It's
watched
very good.
Phineas and Ferb when I was little. I've only watched like a total of like 6 episodes before I watched the new episode. But the new episode's really good. I think it's a really good way to go back into it. Also, the joke about Dr. Doofenshmirtz having to ease back into the evilness is really
It's the
good.
funniest thing ever.
Yeah, because it's a way for them to kind of like
You
restart.
can't start too good. Then it just sets a bad precedent.
Yeah,
Presidents.
a bad president, such as what's a bad president that isn't
A
current?
president we can't.
Joe Biden, such as Joe Biden.
Joe Biden didn't do that many things. He only crashed the U.S. economy, sort of.
He didn't do that many bad things. He didn't do anything, but
He didn't do much.
he
except
didn't do
children.
anything bad. He didn't do anything good, but he didn't do anything bad.
He just sat there and.
I don't think he
slept.
realized he was president. So
He walked in thinking the White House was a retirement home for him.
oh man. Yeah.
So
Once again, though,
anyway-
we're going to ask you to one, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of
See
this
more of this.
stuff, and two,
Yeah.
tell us who we should have on because We
And three,
need
Tell us more tier list ideas.
yeah, tell us some tier list ideas. I don't know if we're gonna like
Or other
make a
sort of
new
rankings.
channel for this podcast or not, but this definitely is a podcast that will go up on the internet. So, let us know who we should have on. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. This is a podcast. It's a really good podcast. Do you think it's working?
Yeah.
And comment down below who we should have on. Now, for the final topic of this podcast episode.
And we will not do an outro after this because we already did it.
Yeah. No, we'll do a little outro. Anyways, for the final topic of this podcast episode, new games coming out that we're excited for.
There's 2 new Lego games, and I'm really excited for both of them.
What are they?
Lego Journey and Lego Party.
All right. That's just Mario games, except they put Lego instead of Mario.
And like the first one, Lego Journey, is like it takes 2. It takes 2.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Good. I'm on with Nolan. Playing VR. Sorry, my bad. What?
We're not editing this out. There's this game called Beyond Sandbox coming out on VR that I think looks really good. It does have some flaws, I think, but it's supposed to be like pretty revolutionary physics and gameplay wise. It's supposed to be like a fully multiplayer, like hyper realistic VR simulation where like you can there's like a zombies mode. It's basically Call of Duty except in VR with hyper realistic physics, and it's a sandbox.
Call of Poopy.
Yeah. Also, Hard Bullet, which is a game that I've been making content on recently, is having.
Good.
I just looked at the plan that they have for the future that they have like up in the lobby, and I'm really excited. So
Can we wrap this up really quickly because I have to poop really badly.
We have 3 more minutes. So, anyways, but yeah, the next update is going to be like a huge graphical update. With like they're gonna upgrade the graphics, they're gonna optimize it more, they're going to add more gore, which I think was something that the game really needed. It just wasn't gory enough. Just
Really?
Yeah, the goriest VR game in existence wasn't gory enough for me. So, they need to up their game a little bit. Because as we all know, I am the person of authority when it comes to VR games. I have all of the power. But yeah, and then
3 rolls of YouTube.
yeah, and then their next update after that is going to be a roguelike mode where you go through basically like a building and you're like a secret operative and you have to like shoot bad guys and like go through this like enemy building, and I think it's gonna be sick.
Speaking of games, you want to hop on Minecraft after this?
Mayhaps. What time is it? It's currently 8:30, so I don't know. We'll see. This is staying in. Yeah. We have 2 minutes still.
I have to take a shit so badly.
I'm gonna keep you here. I'm just gonna stare at you for a while.
God.
We have to meet the hour mark. We have to. Because once we meet the hour mark, we officially get to
Okay,
say...
I'm gonna sing a song. Are you guys ready?
You may be saying,
know
oh,
the rest
that's
of that song.
gibberish. This is a Bruno Mars song. So...
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you want me like I need you?
We go our separate
Cause
ways.
tonight go crazy. Don't you want to meet me at the
Separate ways. Journey is a good band. If you don't like Journey, you are wrong.
You aren't human.
If you don't like Journey, you are incorrect. Sorry. If you don't like The Killers, you're incorrect. I'm sorry. If you don't like,
He's gonna start voicing his music opinions now. Get ready to plug ears.
and if you don't like,
It's AGR.
I
That's
don't
not
know, Linkin Park, you're wrong.
they're in the Transformers movie, and that's the only thing I know them from. Also, that one episode of The Idiots.
Just Linkin Park's Numb, just that song. That's like their only song that I really listen to. But that song alone just makes me so happy, which is weird because it's a sad song, but it's a good song. You should listen to Linkin Park if you haven't already. And with that, we're gonna end the podcast. Once again, give us some guest ideas, because we need ideas.
Tier list ideas.
Ideas, guest ideas, other ideas, VR video ideas, just all the ideas.
I'm gonna shit
Ideas
myself.
on how to commit suicide, just any of the ideas. If you don't want to give us ideas, give us hate comments, please. Like, subscribe if you want to catch more episodes of this, because we're going to make more even if you don't like it. And without further ado, thank you very much, and we will see you in the next episode. Adios. Hold on, that was a terrible... Goodbye.